Welcome to the Summer 2 session of the 2020 year. My name is Dr. Pamela Struss, and I am your lecturer for this course. I'm happy to be able to share not only my knowledge, but my experience with mediation with you, and I think we're going to have a great semester. I'm a certified mediator by the Virginia Supreme Court. I'm also a mentor and a certified trainer for them as well. My bachelor's is in political science, and both my master's and my PhD are in conflict analysis and resolution. I have practiced both domestically and abroad, and I'm delighted to be able to share my experience with that. I've been teaching for George Mason since 2012 and have also taught for UNCG and am teaching for UNCW, and I'm delighted to be here and teach the Seahawks. In addition to teaching practice, I currently facilitate a women's group called Resilient Women of the Northern Neck in Northumberland County, Virginia. And we're building bridges between all women in the community of all ethnicities, socioeconomic backgrounds, as well as education. We have found that women do a much better job of peace building and bringing people together and building bridges than our counterparts. And so I have begun working with that community. Unfortunately, it's very segregated, and there is an active group that identify with this white supremacist ideology. And so we are trying to build a community where everyone can live safely and happily together. I've also been working with the leadership of some of the community as well as the sheriff's department to see how we can build a more inclusive community. I am from Dallas, Texas, and am married to my husband, Rick. He was transferred to the Pentagon back in 1997, and that's how we got to this part of the world. We have two daughters, Nicole and Adrian, both grown, and a granddaughter named Nora. We have three fur children. We have Merlin, the Great Dane, Gracie, the Beagle, and Pooh Bear, the Australian Shepherd. We live in Reedville, which is Northumberland County, right on the Chesapeake Bay. Something unusual about me is my dad was a veterinarian and for small and large animals and the Baton Rouge Zoo. In fact, he was the first zoo vet for the Baton Rouge Zoo. And I had a really good time playing with baby tigers and jaguars and a chimp named Sunday, who was the perpetual toddler. Now let's talk a bit about the course. It is a knowledge, skill, building, and experiential learning pedagogy. Mediation is both a practice and a skill with a foundational theories that cross all the different types of mediation. It does adhere to one main tenet of conflict resolution, and that is do no harm. We need to leave people at least no worse off for us having been there, and hopefully we will have helped them transform their issues and maybe learn to work together, or at least not to fight each other. You're going to be very busy this semester. I've tried to revise it a bit because it is a very intense class. And I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, but if you should, please call me. Don't suffer in silence. I'm here for you and really do want to help. Know that mediation is a process, and the aim for you is to feel comfortable in facilitating that process. Mediation is voluntary in theory, and in order for the parties to reach a mutually beneficial agreement, they both need to be willing to be there and be willing to participate. You will learn, though, with the mediation you're going to be learning this semester is more of a judicial bent, and the judiciary has certain things that need to happen. So it's a little bit different. The judges do order the parties to participate in an orientation, to learn about mediation, and then it's up to them to go ahead with the mediation. Unfortunately, most of the time the parties do not understand that's two separate sessions, so they feel like they've been ordered to mediation. The process you learn can be used in many situations, work, organizations, family, friends. And by the end of the course, I think you'll find that your communication has improved as well as your listening skills. In fact, many of the past students report that their relationships are much stronger having taken this class and learned the communication and listening skills. I'm delighted you are here, so let's get started.